Well, hey there, Bulls Nation. How you doing? Welcome in. This is CHGO Bulls Postgame presented by PointsBet. Don't forget that promo code CHGO when you sign up to live your bet life. I'm Matt. You can follow me on Twitter at Bulls_Peg. This is my friend and emotional support blanket, Big Dave. You can follow him at BOW, BNWL Sports.
Legs.
We're coming to you live here from our West Loop Studios, downtown Chicago, following the Bulls' gross Game 3 loss to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah.
We got our producer Joey with us. We got RG from DMVR hanging out with us. We got Lawrence hanging out with us.
He's here.
111 to 81 is the final, and Big Dave, that is the largest margin of defeat in a home Bulls playoff loss in franchise history.
Wow.
So there's a starter for you.
Well done. Well done. Yeah, that sucked.
That's what you call a wake-up call.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow.
Ooh, give me some right there.
Wow.
Give me some right there. Saying
we're here for you, Bulls Nation.
Yeah.
Let it out.
Come here.
Let it out.
Come here. You know I like hugging. Come on and get you some of this, man. Come on and get you some of this.
Out of the gate, that went poorly.
It just shows you that, they have a lot of work to do to be on that level of a champion. Because even without, Chris Middleton, they just took advantage of every single thing. And it started from the three-point line with them. They just could not miss from that three-point line early on. Bobby Portis and your favorite player, Grayson, were just absolutely ridiculous.
Do you need to blur this out, Joey? Do you need to blur this out? That's what I think about 22 points from he who shall not be named.
That is a finger right there.
Mr. Pitt, Steelers for life. How the F are y'all smiling? I am in disgust. Matt's crying on the inside.
Oh, he's not smiling. What are you talking about? He smiled because, I tried my best to make him laugh. I'm the emotional support person here. That's what I do. But, how can you feel? You saw that ass whooping from the beginning. It wasn't like it was a close one and then they ran away with it. It was an ass whooping from the jump street, all right? So you kind of felt it early on. At least that's how I process stuff.
Yeah.
I felt it early on. I'm like, well, this game's over. What else is going on out here? What else can we do? So, yeah. You take that ass whooping and you go to the next game, man. There's really nothing else you could do.
Dave, we talked about it in pregame, the fact that coming off the heels of the Bucks losing on their floor in Game 2 and getting that wake-up call of, we can't take this Bulls team lightly.
Yeah.
They're for real. They showed up. Yeah. They showed up in both Game 1 and Game 2.
Yes, they did.
And that Zach said it before Game 3. Caruso said it before Game 3. We have to treat this like we're down 0-2.
Correct.
They did not.
They did not.
They did not. Every possession that was a game-defining possession in that first 12 minutes, the Bucks made the extra effort. They made an extra step. They made the right pass. They made the play on the defensive end. Mm-hmm. And the Bulls looked like they were just floating through a game that meant nothing to them. And whoever said, how are y'all smiling? I'm not. I'm pissed off right now because you know what happened? The Bulls sucked me back in Game 2. When in Game 1, I was ready to say, all right, well, not our year. A stepping stone season. We're going to get swept probably, but if we don't, great. Give me one win and I'll be happy.
Yeah.
And then they won the Game 2 the way that they did, and they sucked me back in.
Yeah.
And I expected more from them tonight, and they let me down.
I can't debate any of that. I can't dispute anything of what you just said right there. It was a big letdown after that big old Game 2. And it, like you said, Matt, it was the effort that was crazy. From the beginning, they just looked lost. They forgot how to play basketball, especially on the defensive end. They just weren't getting out to shooters. You saw the same play happening again and again and again. They took DeMar DeRozan completely out of the game.
My God.
My goodness, they took him out of the game, man. What did he finish with? 11 points?
11 on
rebounds?
4 of – he took 9 shots? DeMar took 9 shots?
9 shots, dude.
That's only 5 more than Karl Anthony Towns took last night. Trade for Cat in the offseason.
Get him here.
Trade for Cat in the offseason,
Get him
right?
here. Yeah. Dude, no, listen, they took out their best player, and then nobody else could show up. Because you saw it from the beginning. They were like, we're going to let Vooch be the one to take them. If Vooch is going to – everybody's going to be, it's going to be Vooch. They let Vooch shoot threes all day long, man.
Let Vooch beat us. And out of the gate, at least before this game got out of hand, Vooch knocked down some threes.
He did.
The one thing that the Bulls had going for him in the first quarter.
And we said, hooray. And they just continued to snap, stamp, 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 snap. It was ridiculous, man. Like you said, I agree with you. No passion, effort, or aggressiveness. I completely agree with you. They were going through the motions after a while, Matt. You know what I mean? Like early on, they were just going through the motions. They would try, to get little spurts and, try to do little things. The Bucks weren't having it. They shut everything down they wanted to do. Everybody, that's starting 5 of the Bucks and their bench. So the Bulls are getting it double barrel. You know what I mean? Like they got no chance to rest. Even when they went on a drought, even when the Bucks went on a drought, they made sure the Bulls went on that drought with them. Yeah. You know what I mean? They were like, we are not walking in this alone. Okay, we are together in this trash right here. So it was tough, man. It was just hard and tough.
The thing that hurt the most in that first quarter when the Bucks just stormed out to that big lead, Bobby Portis, man.
Oh, your boy.
You knew. You knew he had that revenge game on his mind.
Yeah.
You knew it was happening, especially after he got knocked out of game 2 when Tristan gave him that elbow and he was bleeding from the eye. And you're like, oh, is this a Rambo movie all of a sudden? You knew that Bobby Portis, who told the media, months, weeks, whatever, after that trade that sent him away, that he had some issues with the way that he was treated with the Bulls organization and the way that it ended. That was in the back of his mind leading up to this first game back on the United Center floor.
Yeah.
And you told me before this game started, Dave, you were like, Bobby's having a game tonight.
Yeah, you just knew it was coming, man. The man put his profile pic of him bleeding from the eye. That was his profile pic,
man. New profile pic.
You know what I'm saying?
Bobby bleeding from the eye.
He's like, yeah, absolutely. He couldn't wait to get here. He was like, give me the best glasses you have and my money can buy. Put them on my face. And, I mean, it was three-pointer after three-pointer after three-pointer after three-pointer. Now, that one he hit at the end of the third.
Oh, my God.
When he showed everybody that he's a terrible dancer. But it's okay because, he hit the three. Absolutely ridiculous, man. That game was over early, Matt. And that's honestly, I think that's why I don't feel all of the hurt and pain because it was over early.
It was over
like they shut it down early for the Bulls, man. Seriously.
We were chatting at the bar. Shout out to Third Rail, by the way.
Shout out to
West
Third
Loop. Wonderful
Rail.
hosts tonight.
Hey.
Appreciate them having us. Appreciate everybody who came out to join us. I was standing at the bar with you mid-second quarter when the Bulls were down 18-19.
Yes.
And I said, just get this close to 10 by halftime. Because, again, that's kind of where the Bulls have been recently, where it's like, okay, you came out a little bit flat, but if you could keep this margin reasonable, give yourself a chance in the second half.
Yeah.
At halftime, I was like, this is already a big fat L. and that's really disappointing when you think about everything that this game meant.
Yeah.
The Bulls' first home playoff game in 5 years.
Yeah.
After getting that split in Milwaukee, all that you worked for in those first 2 games to get that split, you come home and knowing that you even have a leg up because they lost Middleton in game 2.
It hurt.
Yikes.
Yeah, man.
Yikes.
It hurt. And I mean, it sucked. It just sucked from beginning to end. And it was all the villains that did it. You know what I mean? That's what hurt even worse. If Giannis is going to be that one, we're like, all right, MVP, double MVP, Giannis doing
only
what
took
he
12
did.
shots tonight.
12 shots.
We got beat by Bobby Portis and Grayson Go Fuck Yourself Allen.
That man. That's his government name, by the way.
It is.
It is. It's down. I saw it.
As far as I know.
As far as I'm concerned. Yeah, that's what
it says on his passport.
There were 15.
As if he were allowed to travel internationally.
Like 15 of 41 from 3. It felt like they were 50 of 54.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Like they just could not miss from the 3-point line, man. And that's honestly what got me and what was so destructive about it. Like Portis was 4 of 8. Grayson Allen off the bench, 5 of 7. That is the most threes anyone has hit on the Bulls in a playoff game off the bench. That is the most threes anyone's done off the bench.
What stood out to me was and, there's a lot of people talking about how the Bucks sort of had an interesting game plan in games 1 and 2. We're not surprised to see them make adjustments. But Holiday on DeMar, I mean, he had him in jail. And that they had no chance to get anything going. Even with a guy like Zach, nobody looked like they were ready to take over that and be the offensive engine that we needed. That was the biggest difference by far.
Look, Thursday, when we did the podcast, I talked about just that thing right there when we were doing the pod with Mark K and Will. I was like, dude, I think we're going to start seeing Drew Holiday on DeMar DeRozan because he's their best defender, and he struggled against him.
He's the best defender.
Yeah.
Like in the league. There's nobody like I mean for that
I'm not
position.
mad at you
like,
saying
you
it.
know,
I'm just like,
he's just, you know, he's different.
Yeah, he's different, man. Like a real straight up two-way player. Like he is that kind of dude. But you saw DeMar in all the games leading up to in the 4 games they played them in the regular season. You saw when Drew Holiday was on him the problems that he had with Drew Holiday. The block he had on him in game 2 that they called a foul they had to overturn, but it was just a clean block by Drew Holiday. I really thought that was coming. I thought that was going to be the big adjustment. You definitely saw that tonight, man. I mean, like you said, he had him in jail, man, and it was tough, bro.
And shout out to Jared in the comments who said their whole team was in the paint on defense. The Bucks packed the paint tonight,
Yeah.
And whether it was DeMar or Zach on ball, dared them. You're gonna drive through 3 or 4 Bucks defenders? No, we're gonna dare you again to hit your outside shots.
Yeah.
And the Bulls made enough of them in game 2 tonight, like. As you mentioned, the Bucks didn't have a phenomenal shooting night from downtown, 15 of 41.
Right.
The Bulls, 9 of 34.
Oh, my God.
26.5% from behind the 3-point line.
Yo.
And credit the Bucks for like doubling down on that being their game plan.
Yeah, man.
Because it backfired on them in game 2 because the Bulls made enough shots.
Yeah.
Tonight, it was like, no, we're packing the paint.
Yep.
DeMar, I dare you to try and drive through these trees.
Yeah.
Zach, I dare you to try to drive through these trees. And they didn't.
didn't.
And that was the other frustrating thing to me, Dave, is that when they realized that there was no space in the interior,
Right.
whether it was DeMar or Zach on the ball, when they would pass out, the guy that would receive the kick out pass who had an open look, second guess themselves and then like put the ball on the floor, and then it ends in what? A late shot clock, worse shot than the shot you should have taken 6 seconds ago.
Yeah, that was completely frustrating, man.
Oh, my God.
They passed up so many shots. And it was so many times, man, where they were just looking and they would pass and pass and pass and pass and pass and pass and pass. We're like, somebody shoot the damn ball. Then you look up, it's 1 second on the clock. They got to throw it up. Giannis throws it into the third row or something like that. And, dude, Patrick Williams. Look, man. Look, dude, what my man went? 0 of 9.
0 of 9.
0 of 9.
Not
all right?
great.
That means, I
Not
don't know,
great,
I'm not
Bob.
no math guy, but that means he didn't hit a shot. I think that's right. Joey, can you check that numbers on that for me?
Yeah, I will check. Mark K also says passive P.
Passive. He's been holding on to that one. He's been
Double-checked.
waiting on that one.
Double checked and confirmed. Pat Williams, 0 of 9.
Oh, thank
I
you very
believe
much.
he got 1 point off a free throw. At the end.
He did
And
go.
he missed
He
one
did
of them.
go 1 of 2 from the free
That's
throw
what I'm
line.
saying. And that was in the fourth. That was in the fourth quarter. The game was done, bro. Like, and he missed the free throw. That, oh my God.
You can't
What a
have it. Like
frustrating
you
game.
guys talked about, you can't have a guy out there that's unwilling to shoot.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's really frustrating.
After he missed a couple of threes, like he took a couple threes, right? And then after that, he didn't want to shoot anymore because he got more opportunities wide open to shoot threes, passed it off. And what happened when he did that? Turnover. And then the next play down, when he got passive again, trying to go to the bucket, took the ball from him. Like, he just really, truly was out of sync tonight, man. And I haven't seen him play that bad, like, might be ever, yo. Like, I've never seen him that bad at playing basketball for the Chicago Bulls. Honestly, like, it was a terrible game for him, man. And, I mean, Giannis was doing him up. I mean, you saw that play when Giannis threw that dude into the side, threw him into the
my
camera
God.
people,
He
just pushed him off right there.
He shoved P-Dub like he was a little brother.
Yes, he did, man.
And it was like, no, I get on the school bus before you do. I get on first.
He school bust him. He school
My
bust that kid,
God.
man. Man, dude, that was tough, bro. Like, that was just really, truly tough to watch, man. Watch him struggle like that. I hope he picks it up the next game because, that again, if they're going to have any chance, they're going to need him and everybody else. But, yeah, what they did on DeMar DeRozan was wonderful. Zach LaVine, you know, even though he was 6 of 13, 2 of 4 from the three-point line, he didn't have, you know, that great game. And I know you talked about it in the pregame. And a lot of people wanted to see Zach LaVine have that game in his first playoff game at home. And you didn't see it. You did not see it. And I can't blame him totally for this because it was just an ass whooping on every kind of level.
Yeah.
So everybody was, you know what I'm saying, had their paddles out, you know what I'm saying, ready to kick some ass and stuff. But, Man, dude, like I want a little bit more. Even when he tried to go inside, he couldn't. Even when he tried to hit those threes, he couldn't. The rotations were crisp and they were clean, man. Like, give credit to the Bucks. You know what I mean? Give credit to them, man. Like, I know the Bulls are missing their shots, man, but the Bucks weren't out there making it easy on them dudes either. No, they really reminded people they are the champions.
They were the defending champs who got a wake-up call in Game 2.
Correct.
And then it was their turn tonight to give Bulls their wake-up call.
I think there's more that separates these two teams than just Chris Middleton going out. Like, Bulls fans thought that this was like we're on level play. No, this is a team that just won the NBA Finals last year. There's still Giannis is still a top 3 player in the world. We don't have the answers, you know.
But I will thank them for showing the Bulls where they are, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you need. I'm glad the Bulls were able to get
place.
Correct, but I'm saying I'm glad the Bulls were able to pull their best out of them.
Yeah,
because they weren't getting their best shot. You know what I mean? It was just treating them like little brother, like, oh no, man, stop playing this stuff. But now when you snuck one in, when you got a 2-piece on your brother, then it gets serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it got serious, and I'm glad that happened because they needed to feel that. You know what I'm saying? They needed to get in on that and understand what they have to do, man. Like, this is the playoffs, bro. You got to get up for this stuff.
Eric, I see you saying Zach nowhere to be found. Well, like I do want to talk a little bit more about Zach and the game that he had tonight because this is now 3 games into his NBA playoff career, and I'm frustrated. So we will do that next. Also, shout out to Chief C, who with the super chat said, love to see that ABC7 News interviewed Peck's stash and Big Dave's beard.
Boy, it was glorious, wasn't it?
Man.
Wasn't it glorious?
Didn't know that was happening. We showed up to Third Rail after doing pregame.
Right.
And then our social media director, Casey, came out to us. It was like, you guys got to do these interviews with ABC News right now.
Yeah, I had no idea what was going on. I saw them standing in the corner, right, with the camera. I didn't know it was ABC until I saw him flip the mic over, and I was like, oh, they're real.
That was ABC7 News crew.
Yeah, but that was cool, though. Shout out to them, man. That was great.
Well, we'll continue to break down this loss, and I do want to talk a little bit more about the game that Zach had. Before we do that, Big Dave.
Yes, sir.
The points bet.
Oh, let me give some people some joy right now. All right, because the best way to support CHGO is to download that PointsBet app and use that code, what's it called? CHGO when you sign up. And if you do that right now, you will get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. But that's not it. If you make a $50 or more first-time deposit, guess what you're going to get? You're going to receive that CHGO membership. It unlocks all of that web content, and you'll get a free T-shirt of your choice from that CHGO locker. That's $2,000 in free bets, a free CHGO membership, a free T-shirt from that locker, and that's all for making a $50 or more first-time deposit at PointsBet. That is awesome. Plus, I'm not finished. Live NBA same game parlay. For the first time ever, you can build the perfect live NBA same game parlay. And guess who you can do it with? Guess who you can do it with? Only with PointsBet. That's all the people. That's it. Combine your favorite bets anytime during the game. And if you want more,
and we know you do,
you can also boost your live same game parlays. You can watch live, parlay live, boost live, partay live, and if you saw the game tonight, you can cry live with PointsBet. And all the people that are in this wonderful, cool, rainy, weird city of Chicago right now, but beautiful state of Illinois also. You can download that PointsBet app and register your account from start to finish, and you can do it all from your phone. So what the hell are you waiting for? I don't know. Because once the game starts, you don't just bet. Young Pack, tell them what to do.
You live your bet life.
That's what you do it with PointsBet. Joey, one time, please.
Oh, I see. Cash only, eh? No paper trail, eh?
Thank you, Peter Griffin. Today's episode also brought to you by, we got a new sponsor, Big Dave.
Shut your face.
Manscaped. Oh. That's right.
Yeah.
Support for CHGO brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Their products are precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. That rhymes. Manscaped Performance Package is the ultimate men's hygiene bundle. Join over 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer for you. 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code BULLS. There it is. And if my math is correct, Big Dave, 4 million men, 8 million balls. 8 million balls have been helped by Manscaped. I got to tell you, I had the Manscaped 2.0 package a couple years back. They're now on the Manscaped 4.0 package,
Growing.
the performance package.
Right.
It's even better.
It's even smoother.
It's a game changer. Inside this 4.0 performance package, you're going to get the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer,
The Weed Whacker,
Crop Preserver ball deodorant,
Crop Duster,
Crop Reviver toner. Oh, it feels so nice.
bring it back.
Performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold your goodies.
All that?
It's like a DOP kit. It is my DOP kit now. Anytime I'm traveling, even in my just like medicine cabinet at home, Manscaped DOP kit.
Right there.
It's got like pockets on the inside to keep all of your various. It's amazing.
Wow.
Fine leather.
Oh, it smells. Nothing like
delicious.
Corinthian leather.
It's delicious.
Fine leather-bound books.
Manscaped even throws in 2 free gifts to this Performance Package 4.0 with that pair of boxers and that travel bag. Because the trimmer is waterproof, you can say goodbye to the mess on the bathroom floor. You thought that was good, but want to take grooming to even further levels?
Next level.
The Weed Whacker, also waterproof and provides proprietary skin-safe technology, which helps reduce nicks, snags, and tugs in those delicate nose holes. I'm getting older, Dave. My nose hairs are getting longer and more pronounced and noticeable.
All right.
I hate that Manscaped sent me a nose hair trimmer, and then I realized that I needed one. And it was like, okay, this is who I am now.
This is who you are, sir.
I am a man who's 35 years old and needs a nose hair trimmer.
Yeah,
It's been a game changer.
I like that you realized that it wasn't the hair from your mustache.
No,
You
no,
said,
no.
That is nose hair.
These are fine.
Yeah, that
It's
needs to
the
get out
ones
of
up
there.
there
Yeah.
that were giving me trouble.
Thank you, Manscaped. I appreciate you.
Manscaped
I
was
appreciate
there
that.
for me. And especially when you're doing the down there grooming, you never want to worry about those nicks.
No, you don't. Don't even like the Knicks.
This Lawnmower 4.0 eliminates that risk entirely.
None of that.
Takes care of you.
Smooth
So,
as these legs.
20% off, again, and free shipping when you use that promo code BULLS at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com with promo code BULLS. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for
it.
the job
That's all you got to do.
with Manscaped.
That's all you do, baby. Well done, man.
In my bathroom right now.
He's going to manscape it when he gets home, too.
Game changer. Okay, so moving on. You touched on it. I'm really disappointed in the game that we saw from Zach LaVine tonight.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about it a little bit more.
Sure.
We talked in pregame about how he had kind of a rough and tumble first 2 games in Milwaukee, and to his credit, played a supporting role in game 2.
Yeah.
7 of 13, had some issues with him bringing the ball up the floor and worrying about Zach LaVine ball handler versus Zach excelling playing off the ball.
Right.
And tonight, especially in that first quarter, when the Bulls just couldn't seem to get anything going offensively, he seemed to have more opportunities than DeMar based on the way that the Bucks were defending us. That I saw the old Zach of second-guessing himself. And whether it was him going up for a shot or him making a pass, it seems like every time I thought he made the wrong decision to shoot or pass, and it was very, very frustrating.
I tell you, one thing that always will bother Zach is a defender who is a ball hawk.
Yeah.
Because Zach LaVine, his handles aren't great. You know what I'm saying? They're nice. He'll cross you over, hit you with the step back and stuff. But if you get up in him, you know what I mean? If you play him close like that and you're going for that ball, it throws him off completely. It's always kind of been that way since he's been here. And they've got a few of those guys on the team, man. You know what I'm saying? Starting with Holiday and going on to your boy Carter. You know what I mean? Them dudes go after the basketball. So when you're going to do it like that and you're going to put that on a guy like Zach LaVine, he's going to struggle. And now what made it hurt even more is he couldn't get the shots that he wanted. You know what I mean? He was taking the wrong shots. You know what I mean? I saw him take probably one good shot tonight. Honestly, like to be real about it.
Yeah.
I saw him take one good. And so then when that's not working, he's going to go to the cup. You know what I mean? And that plays right into their hands. They want to do that. They want you to come to the cup. That's what they're set up to do. They'll give you the 3-point shots you saw with Vooch and everything like that. But they're set up to try to come in here and do that. And when he did that, he was not getting those calls either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just a trifecta of terrible. You know what I'm saying? For Zach, man. It was just a tough night all around for him.
Dude, triggered Bulls fans are out of control. It's Friday night. I love it. Ryan in the comments, is this the worst loss in NBA history?
Word?
Really?
Wow.
Really, Ryan?
The history of the league.
Like, I know the Bulls just lost by 30, but if you recall, in the NBA Finals in 1998,
tell them
the Bulls beat the Jazz by 54.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Worst loss in NBA history?
Yeah. Even on top of that,
pardon my Friday French, but get the fuck out of here.
That's what you do right there. You go that away.
Come on, out of here. Worst
Seriously,
loss
dog.
in NBA history.
It was a bad loss, not the worst one in NBA
We're all
history.
upset right now.
Yeah,
we're pissed.
All right,
that was garbage.
It might have been the worst one in Bulls history.
Nobody's making excuses for what we just watched and what we were forced to watch.
Yeah,
worst loss in NBA history?
No.
Come on.
No.
You know what though, Dave? I always appreciate that. However dark I get in my Bulls fan brain, there's always someone out there who's like 10x in a darker place than I am.
That's right.
You can always count on some Bulls fan out there being like, "Oh, you're like crazy."
So see, and that's what I always tell you, Matt. When you touch and you relate to certain people, I'm like, you're getting all of it, Matt.
Getting all of it.
All of it. So when you're in your corner, curled up in a ball, there's somebody in their basement curled up in a ball for days. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's tough for them, man. It's hard. You saw him, Matt. The first comment that when we came on here said, "Fire everybody." The very first comment we saw, it said, "Fire everybody, dog." After that, remember, the Bulls just won a playoff game.
They did.
They just won one. That's just what happened. And they came in here and they got their ass whooped at home, man. But we got another game. That's all I'm telling you, man. There's another game. I'm not saying there it is right there. That was the very first comment.
Fire everyone, said Midwest Kid.
Midwest Kid was like, get everybody the hell
There's
out
the
of here.
first comment.
The very first comment.
Here's the fourth comment.
Oh,
Zach
is not a max player.
Here's the sixth comment.
Let LaVine walk. Man,
Let LaVine walk?
Man, y'all
wow.
are just, Midwest Kid is
y'all are
Midwest
crazy.
Kid.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how much
crazy.
of that there is.
I'm a Midwest kid. I don't have terrible opinions like that. You're giving Midwest kids a bad name. Good Lord.
Man, dude, it's tough. But yeah, man, Zach, he did not play his best and did this in 30 minutes also. So he had time out there to play, man. And then what made it worse, Matt, was when he went up for the one play, he came down wrong. And he started limping a little bit on that knee, man. I saw that. And I was like, really? On top of this, you got to remind us of this right here too? That sucked, man. That sucked. So I'm glad Billy got everybody out there early. You know what I'm saying? He was like, nope, everybody come sit next to me. Come have a seat. This ass whooping shall not continue for the starters. But my God, it was tough.
Jose, Donovan out? Question mark? Are you kidding me? He coached circles around Budenholzer for the first two games of this series.
Y'all are wild.
And like, I don't necessarily fault the Bulls' performance tonight on Billy.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to say the coach has something to do with getting your guys ready to play for a big playoff game like this. We heard all of his players say between games 2 and 3, we have to treat this like we're down 0-2.
They did.
We have to treat this like this is a game we must have. We can't take our foot off the gas. I don't necessarily see a whole lot wrong with what Billy did tonight. Like, they just looked lost on both ends of the floor.
Yeah.
But it was, to me, it was like, it wasn't necessarily about X's and O's tonight. It was just like execution. They were just like,
not going to be a thing.
Skipping the breeze.
Dude.
Skipping the breeze.
Skipping the breeze. I like how you said, skipping the breeze. But, dude, like, again, you have to give the Bucks credit about what they did tonight, man. They were on fire. All right? They were hitting every single thing they were putting up, man. Guys coming in off the bench hitting single thing they're putting up. They just ran them. They ran a clinic, man. And what I also like, again, is this is the defending champs. You made them come out their shell. They did not want to. They tried to play it cool. They tried to be nice with it. And you made them come out their shell. And I like that you made them come out the shell. But this is what it looks like, y'all. This is what it looks like when you're going against arguably the best team in the conference, man. And I'm saying that because they're the champions. Until somebody takes them out, that's what it is to me. But, man, dude, you got their best shot. That's what it's going to look like. What are y'all going to do to respond is my question. What you going to do? What you going to do to respond?
Huge question leading into game 4. Our pal Mark K hanging out in the comments saying, I will fight anyone who comes after Billy Donovan's honor tonight. I love that.
He'll do that any night.
Michael in the comments saying, we need to respect Grayson blank and Bobby Portis like the shooters they are. Okay. Did both of them knock down some big shots tonight from the outside? Yes, they did.
Yeah.
You lost me at we need to respect Ted Cruz. No one ever needs to respect Ted Cruz in a Bucks uniform. Ever.
Dude, man.
Rotten hell a third time.
Yeah. Guys, again, they were getting out on the shooters. They were hitting them shots. They were just hitting Bobby Portis, dude. Did you not see Zach LaVine jumping up? He hit one two of them, right in Zach's face.
In their face.
Right there, all right? So they got a couple open looks, but my goodness, man. They were playing defense on those guys. They were just hitting those shots, man. It was just tough. Even Connaughton got into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got a shot at it. You know what I mean? And Connaughton was 2 of 7. You know what I mean? He put up 7 of them, man. But, dude, everybody got a shot at it, man. Your 2 best three-point shooters were Bobby Portis and Grayson Allen. And those were the 2 guys who were between Connaughton as well, who were like, who's going to supplement, for Chris Middleton.
Right.
Those were the guys right here. You talked about it in pregame as far as he was playing the close to the vest about who's he going to start. And you were like, it's got to be Bobby Portis. The best thing they got is height. You know what I'm saying? Well, Bobby Portis also comes in with that fire, you know what I'm saying? Because he wants to beat the Chicago Bulls. He wants to beat that team. And he came in, man. He showed it. Please never dance again, though. I don't want to see that.
Please no.
Ever again in my life, man. Please do.
Please no.
Please do.
Neil in the comments said, "Who's softer, Zach or Kobe?"
Jesus.
So, like we've talked about Zach, and we've given Zach his fair punches already tonight.
Yes.
So let's talk about Kobe for a hot second.
Why not?
21 minutes. 2 of 9 for 6 points, 1 of 6 from downtown.
Oh, cheeks.
He did, and I respected this about Kobe tonight. He did get some work done on the boards. He grabbed 8 rebounds.
He did.
But this is now the second game after Kobe was the most useful piece of the Bulls bench in game 1, where he did not look comfortable in the game and could not hit any of his shots.
Yeah.
A couple of those shots I don't necessarily put on him because Kobe was forced to hoist a couple of deep threes late in the shot clock, and that's not his fault.
No.
At the same time, I mean, you look at what the bench collectively for the Bulls did tonight, knowing that Kobe is the guy that you want to count on from that bench unit. Kobe had 6 outside of, like, garbage time bench players. Javante, Goose Egg, Derrick Jones Jr., 2. Like, Io had 4.
He had a bad game.
Tristan had 2. That's
had
it.
a bad game. Yeah.
Your leading scorer off the bench was Tony Bradley with 10 points in garbage time.
He didn't miss a shot. 5 of 5 for that man, Tony Bradley, in garbage time.
That's
oh my
not
God.
what you want.
It's not a thing, all right? And it's not a thing. Kobe, man, super duper struggled. And it's been so constant now, even leading back to the end of the regular season, that his struggle has been like that, Like, it's getting concerning. Like, dude, like, you can't hit anything? Like, we need you. You're that important. We talked about the importance, who has to be the X factor. We talked about the young guys, Patrick, Io, or Kobe. One of them has to be that X factor. One of them has to be that one to score. Patrick, no points. Kobe, 1 of 6 from 3. Io just had a tough game. Like, none of those guys could contribute, in this game, man. And then Kobe, here's my problem, man. Like, when they pump fake at the three-point line, they don't have a move after that. Like, they pump fake, and then they go mid-range or inside, but they don't know what they're doing after they pump fake. They just, I don't know. Okay, I know I'm supposed to pump fake, and because he's going to jump out at it, but they don't have an idea after. You know what I mean? Like, you got to have that in your game. If you're going to fake it, then okay, what's your next move? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just feels like their next move is, okay, no, he's not going to do that. Let me pass it. Shot clock violation every single time. But Kobe was the lead proponent of that, man, and he had a terrible game. He did.
I mean, I think it was definitely a wake-up call in just how shortchanged this Bulls bench unit is. Because every once in a while throughout the season, you get a big game from Kobe or a big game from Io when he's coming off the bench, or even like Javante would have his nights throughout the regular season where he would knock down a couple of threes and do what he does on the defensive end.
Yeah.
Tonight, it was like the Bulls starting 5 immediately played like they were outmanned and gave up. And then instead of a situation where the Bulls starting five holds their own against the Bucks starting five, and you just put your bench in there to say, come on, guys, just like give us a few minutes of rest.
Yeah.
It was like, no, you're in a hole, and then you put your bench out there, and your bench gives you negative. They give you nothing. They don't give you nothing. They give you negative. And, I mean, again, as you said, that's just kind of a different way of reminding you what this Bucks team is.
Yeah.
Defending champs, very similar roster to the team that won it all last year versus where this Bulls roster is right now, which is a work in progress.
Yeah, a huge work in progress. And I see JDA say our starters are gas, no bench help all season. I don't know about all season, but towards the end of the season, absolutely right. But I agree with him. Like, guys are tired. You know what I mean? You saw DeMar hunched over. You know what I mean? You know he's tired. You know what I mean? Dude played almost the whole game for game 2, man. But guys are tired, and they aren't getting that help. There's nobody there to give them that help so they can get that rest. I just need somebody to come in and score, 4 or 6 points. Because that way I can steal minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, 4 or 6. Oh, man, he's hot. He's got 4. I don't care what position either. But because everybody in the starting five needs some rest. But somebody has to come in and give them that 4 or 6 points. Even Tristan Thompson, this was the worst game. For me, this was the worst game I saw him play since he's been here, dude. That pass when Zach went inside to him, my God. That last play of the second quarter.
Tristan,
dude,
never dribble a basketball.
Dude.
Ever again.
But how about you catch one, though? You know what I'm saying? With his pass to you.
I thought we moved on from that when we traded Wendell.
Yes. Oh, my God. Don't remind me.
Centers that don't know how to catch basketballs? I thought we were done with that.
Doesn't seem like it. Man, it was tough, man. All the way around, it was tough. So I don't think it was anything they could have done tonight to stop that kind of onslaught because the Bucks were just on fire. I don't want that to be lost in this. As bad as the Bulls played and all that, the Bucks were on fire. Giannis didn't really have to do anything, all right? But, man, it was tough.
I love that I can tell when Mark K is being sarcastic because he just commented, the Bulls need to match the Bucks' size with 3 bigs. Time to start, Marco.
Oh, look at that one.
Any of you weren't sure, Mark's not serious when he suggests
Look at that one, though.
Did the Bulls lose this game because the shadow of Jordan is too large? Oh, yeah, that's absolutely what it was.
Take down the statue.
MJ was too busy firing James Borrego earlier today.
Yeah,
he doesn't care what the Bulls are doing.
Not paying no attention. All right.
Oh, my. Okay, there's another comment in the comments that I want to make fun of. But before that, Big Dave, do you want to talk to the people about Strava Coffee real quick?
I will talk to them because some of y'all might need a cup of this right now.
I need a cup.
Oh, because you want to start your day with that competitive edge. You want to wake up in the morning and say, you know what? This is going to be a good day today. But you're stressed out. A lot of stuff going down. Kids running crazy. Job is all getting on your nerves. Joey calls you 3-4 times in the morning asking you, do you got your stuff together? You're like, damn it, I need to chill. Strava Coffee is the way, y'all. Strava CBD coffee is a game changer and has helped thousands of people to improve their overall wellness and quality of life. You'll feel alert and focused without all the jitters, and you'll live your day more balanced like that with less anxiety, fewer aches and pains, y'all. Plus, this is a plus, including CBD in your daily routine can even help you enjoy a more restful sleep so you wake up feeling your damn best. And that's not even the best part, all right? The best part, Strava is all about quality, y'all. Everything is small batch, fresh, and shipped straight to your door. Oh, don't you just want it right there? I think you do, man. And just because you're down with us here at CHGO, because you're down with us, you can save 25% off the entire purchase when you use the code CHGO25. That's CHGO25. That gives you 25% off your entire order, all right, at StravaCraftCoffee.com when you use that code CHGO25. Do it at checkout, y'all. And if you already love, subscribe and save with the Strava Coffee Club. Get on down with that, because with Strava, you're in control. Save on your favorite coffees and have them automatically delivered to your home or office on your preferred schedule. So go ahead and pick up that phone and answer when Joey calls, because when you get a cup of this Strava, you're going to be chilling, baby. Strava Coffee. Get you a cup.
Sip.
Your lips. It's so good.
Sip. Sip. I feel like the this
Joey's
is
silly.
fine dog in that meme right now. I'm sipping my Strava coffee, but
is fine.
the world is burning
Running
behind me.
around, you right. But Strava provides you that chill, man.
Are you ready for some dumb meathead, Dave?
I'm always ready for the dumb beat.
T-Nella4 in the comments. The
All right.
Bulls need to trade Zach and Kobe for assets. They're not a playoff team. Stop holding on to players that doesn't nothing in the playoffs. Okay, first of all, I've had a few tonight and I'm a little tipsy, but your awful grammar made me think I'm drunker than I am. So shame on you for that. Also, you spelled Kobe wrong. Strike 2. Strike 3. They're not a playoff team? They're playing in the playoffs right now.
That's a playoff
You
team.
dumb shit. Come on. What are we talking about here?
Oh, my God.
Again, I love that there are always Bulls fans out there who are dumber and more cynical than I am. It's always a great reality check.
So you're saying they're your Strava coffee.
They are.
All right. They go down smooth.
I prefer to just drink the Strava coffee as it comes.
Yes, exactly. Exactly right. But oh man, but I will say this, man, because I don't even care. Don't want to talk about this game no more. I want to talk about tonight. All right.
How fun was
Over at the
tonight?
Third Rail Tavern, man.
How fun was that?
That was amazing tonight. All right. That was a ton of fun. That was our first time doing a watch party for CHGO. I'm sure we'll be doing more, man. And hopefully if the Bulls can win the game, we'll be on it. And that's why I was getting to. That's why I was getting to right there. All the peg beer meters. Can you guess how many of those delicious brews? Shout out to Miller Lite. You can be a sponsor right here on this show, Miller Lite. Yes, you can.
Sponsor us, Miller Lite.
Oh, 6.2. And it's not enough.
Parentheses, not enough.
Not enough, man.
Not enough.
Not enough, man. So that was you at 6.
I put down a half a dozen beers while we were at Third Rail tonight, and it was not enough. For the pain of watching that game unfold, I needed to be twice that.
2 times.
So as soon as we wrap up, I'm gonna get myself some more drinks.
You gonna grow like
because
that.
it's Friday.
Yeah.
We're off tomorrow.
We are.
I'm gonna drink this pain away because that's what I do.
See, I like how you were like, okay, I know what I'm gonna do as soon as I finish this. It's going straight to the hard stuff.
Oh yeah,
You're going straight hard on the bed.
But see, I checked myself. I didn't let myself drink any of the hard stuff while
proud
we
of
were
you.
watching the
Yes.
game tonight. Because
I
I was
wouldn't have
like,
let you either.
we got to do post game, and
Yeah.
I need my tongue to work.
Yes, correct. This would have been.
So I'm just like, I'm just gonna casually sip some Miller Lights.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that regardless of the outcome, we can come back here to the studios and do a post game show.
Yo, Shaq 2.0 said we should trade Benny the Bull for LeBron. That's the kind of trades people try. Like they
Yeah.
act like it's just that simple. You know what I'm saying?
Have you not thought about trading Kobe White for Nikola Jokic?
Oh
Dave?
yeah, I think so, man.
Shout out to Sergio with the super chat saying Mexico still representing and crying. It's okay. We live to fight another day.
Yes.
But truly,
yes.
I can't wait to do more of those.
Dude, it was
Because
amazing.
Third Rail, wonderful hosts tonight.
Yes, correct.
Appreciate the heck out of them.
Yeah.
And it was also very cool to hang out with not only some of our other CHGO family members,
Right.
like Nick and Adam from Bears were hanging out with us.
Correct.
We had Herb from Sox hanging out with
was
us. We
there.
had Cody from Cubs hanging out with
He
us.
was there.
Jake and Kev were there.
They were in the house.
And then there were just like other Bulls fans who were there and wanted to watch the game.
Dude, and we did some fun stuff with them too. I'm sure you guys will see it up on the
Nobody
social media and
spelled a
everything.
single Bulls player's name correctly.
One did.
Okay, that's so Cody's girlfriend. I gave her a real hard one out
Yeah,
of the gate. I
did.
asked her to spell Marko Simonovic.
Yeah, he's a kind person.
Crash and burn. Failed miserably. Didn't get 3 letters in before messing up. And then I lobbed her up the softball of okay, spell Steve Kerr for me.
Yes.
And she nailed it.
Oh, I'm so proud
Nailed
of her.
it.
But we also ran into Caruso.
Oh my
Ran
gosh.
into a dude
Shout out
dressed
to fake Alex.
like
I
Alex.
Caruso, who was
actually
hanging out
thought
at
that was
Third
him.
Rail.
I fully thought that was him.
Well, if you fully thought that was him,
I
then
was
there's other problems,
so
dude. Why are you
confused.
here?
I was so
You
confused.
should be 10 blocks west of here right now.
Hey guys, I just wanted to show up and show my love, and then I'm going
Get
back
your
to the
butt
game.
back in the game, sir.
The headband was perfect.
It was.
It was perfect, and I was like, "Wow, you must be watching the show, and you're a big fan. We appreciate it, but yeah, we need you in the game.
Needed
You
him.
need to go back there."
I
Needed
asked him too. I was like, well, why Alex Caruso? He was like, well, one reason because I'm a balding white man. And I was like, shout out to you, my man. Shout out to you, sir.
That's how you do it.
He did spell Tom Borwinkle right, though.
He did.
He got Tom
He
Borwinkle
nailed Tom
correct.
Borwinkle.
Said he was a journalist guy. You know what I'm
Which
saying?
you'd think people would get tripped up with the BOER.
Mm-hmm,
He Nailed it.
Nailed it, man. And shout out to Lita and her husband, man, who also were down with that with the spelling. She didn't get Luke Longley right. She spelled Luke incorrectly, which, it's a tough one.
Yeah.
L-U-C, you know what I'm saying, and the L-U-K-E. It happens,
Dude,
man.
When you're the big man in the middle from down under, you don't need K-E. All you need is L-U-C.
All you need is the C. That's it, man.
I appreciate this right here. Sam in the comments saying, I apologize for being up Grayson Allen with that super chat in pregame. Those 3-pointers are on me. If you recall during pregame, he said something about Grayson that I refused to read on the air.
I do remember
He was
this,
like,
yes.
I'm worried that Grayson's going to pull some shit and
Yeah.
get the Bulls out of their game mentally. And I was like, thanks for the super chat, but not talking about that. I appreciate you, Sam, for showing up in postgame and saying, sorry, Grayson dipshit's 22 points tonight are on me, because you know what? You're right, they are. You brought his name into this, and it's on you, and I'm glad that you're showing some responsibility right now.
I'm so glad you're a kind person, Matt. You're such a kind, forgiving human being.
Nice
That is
as they
awesome.
come, Dave.
Incredible.
Nice as they come.
Oh, man.
I have not a single bad word to say about anybody.
No.
Except Grayson, of course.
I would like you to make it through one day without saying something bad about someone. Okay? You can't do it, man. I just don't believe it. And I love you, but I can't see that happen.
That's why I'm here, Dave. You're too nice to people.
Hey, man, I love people, man. Until they, do
Yeah,
dumb
you
shit.
know what? You know who doesn't deserve all of the niceties?
Who's this?
Most people. I need to balance you out. Most people are assholes and deserve to be treated like assholes. And you're just going up willy-nilly to every stranger you come across. Oh, hi, I'm Dave. Big
Hey.
hug. Nice to meet you.
What's happening?
Want to be my friend? The world doesn't work that way.
For me, it does. And it works really well. I'm doing all right, man. I'm just saying, I'm doing all right.
What's that like?
It's not bad.
Is it?
It's not bad, man. It's not bad at all. That's why I want to give you a little bit of it, man. Shout out to Jacobs giving us thumbs up. Adam Hogue is here too, man.
Adam Ho's hanging out. Late night.
Which is still wild that I know him
Adam,
now.
welcome to CHGO After Dark. First time.
See, Adam doesn't understand.
We do things a little differently around here
You
around
don't
this time of
understand
night.
how much I've been a fan of his for a long time.
Are you kidding me?
Dude, when I first met him, he was like, hey, man, I'm
It's one of the first people I ever followed on Twitter when I signed up for Twitter 7 years ago.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
That man
dude,
right there.
That dude right there. That man. Him with the cool hair.
He covers the Bears for
Come
CHGO.
on, say hey,
Come
Adam.
on,
Come on,
Adam.
man. Come on, say hey.
I appreciate you.
Adam Hogue, ladies and gentlemen.
I know him. him.
This guy is nice.
Thank you.
Right? Too
Thank you,
nice?
man. Thank you.
He's too
I
nice.
appreciate how nice he is.
He's too nice.
Well, it works for me because it's not phony.
It's true.
My nice is real, bro. Like, this is just who I am. You know what I'm saying? It's just genuine. It's just who I am, man.
Hey,
Thank you, Adam.
And you know what,
Thank
Bulls
you.
fans? If this series kind of takes a turn in the wrong direction,
Yeah.
you know what's a great distraction? NFL draft's coming up right around the corner. Keep it locked here at CHGO for
Right
all
here.
of Adam's coverage of the Bears draft.
Yeah.
We got Nick doing his thing. We got Olin for a fresh episode on Monday.
Olin Kreutz, man.
Olin Kreutz.
What the hell, bro?
Sits in these very same chairs, Dave.
Nice, man.
How crazy is that?
I like how Adam, he set the world on fire when he was telling me he's 6'2" and everything, man. Like, that was the thing.
I got him, though. I'm 6'3.5".
Hey, very good, man.
And that is the only thing that I can hold over Adam Hogue. The only thing.
Oh, man. Uh-oh.
Oh.
I see that phone ringing. Wait a minute. Is this going to happen?
Oh.
Yes, it's going to happen.
Thank God.
The GOAT
All right.
leave is in effect.
We're going to talk to Will for 5 minutes, and then we're
Yes.
going home.
Yes, Will. What's up, man?
Hi,
How you
Will.
doing, Will?
Give it up for Will, the GOAT Gottlieb, ladies and gentlemen. So,
Hey, guys.
Will, that sucked, huh?
That sucked. That was really not fun.
Papa.
Yeah, I mean, it was just one of those days where the Bucks had everything working and the Bulls had nothing working. And honestly, I'm not sure there's much else to take away from this game. It was just they did great and the Bulls did terribly. And I'm going to write about it for tomorrow, but it wasn't even that surprising to me. The Bucks have been really, really poor offensively the first two games. They had 100.0 net rating, offensive rating, during the first two games combined. And that is terrible. I mean, that's like last in the league bad. And during the regular season, they were third in the league, 114. So you knew that this sort of avalanche was coming from them. It was the night where Grayson Allen got hot, where, every single Buck shooter hit a three, and just nothing really mattered. So I really don't take away too much from this game other than like the math was just in their favor tonight.
Well, before tell me about what it was like in the UC before the game happened. What was that energy like?
Okay, so the game at Pfizer was like pretty loud in favor of the Bulls at times, especially in game 2 where they were actually winning. It was loud here. I mean, there was like 2 or 3 levels above that. During the starting lineups, which obviously is like the greatest thing known to man, it was just off the charts. The seats were like filled in a way that I haven't really seen. As Jamal and Sam Smith are walking around here, interrupting me on my show.
Hi, Sam Smith. Tell Sam Smith we said hi, Will.
Sam left, but Jamal's here. Just
What up, Jamal? Wait, we cool with him too.
Come say hi anytime, Jamal. It was just super loud. The starting lineups were awesome, and then it got quieter once the Bucks started rolling, and then it got they started booing at a certain point when the Bulls were down 30. So it was really fun to have like Bulls playoff basketball back in the United Center for the first 6 minutes of the game, and pregame especially. Like it was buzzing, and people were just excited to go see that starting lineup and now your Chicago Bulls. So it was really fun, but it just happened to go the wrong direction really quickly after that.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything from Billy, like in the press conference? Was he just like the same way, like they hit shots and we didn't?
Yeah, I mean, I think they probably feel that way to a certain extent. I think also there's this element of like we got hit in the face and we weren't able to respond. But to me, it was more just like we missed shots and they were making shots, and then we got in our heads because we were missing shots. So we missed more shots, and then they were excited that they were making shots, so they made more shots. And it just kind of like spiraled in opposite directions for both teams. So I think they'll have a lot of stuff to take away from it. DeMar and Zach were talking post game about how the Bucks sort of adjusted to defending them, and there will be some adjustments that go on, but for the most part, like I don't really think the game plan changes that much. It was just a matter of like the Bucks making everything, and the Bulls probably executing 10 or 15% worse than they were the game before, and things just broke right for the Bucks and wrong for the Bulls.
Any thoughts on the absolute goose egg from P. Will tonight, Will?
I think he falls into that same category as Io and Kobe, and frankly, like Derek Jones and Javante and everybody else who gets minutes, where they're susceptible to producing nothing and hurting you even in some capacity if they're not confident with their shot, if they're not attacking. And you kind of saw Pat put his head down and go to the basket a few times once the game was over. And to be fair, that's like not his role when all the starters are playing. But they need some other scoring outlet, because obviously DeMar is not going to score 40 every night. And that's really like been the story of the year, right? Is DeMar's awesome, the Bulls are awesome. If DeMar is not awesome, the Bulls are not awesome. So they need to find some scoring from somebody else, whether that's Zach, whether it's Vooch. Those guys both had moments, but just not enough all around. And certainly not enough when the Bucks are just bombing away like that.
Will, thank you for popping in. We're going to let you go. Get your post-game writing done. There's not a whole lot to really say about this game. It was an ugly one. But we appreciate you popping in nonetheless. Everybody, follow Will on Twitter at Won't Gottlieb. Subscribe to us. Become a member at CHGO so you can get all of his Bulls analysis at allchgo.com.
Yeah.
Thanks to our producer, Joey. Our executive producer, Lawrence. Our guy, RG, who flew in from Denver tonight just to hang out with us for a night. He's catching a flight back to Denver tomorrow morning to work with that DNVR crew. And everybody else that was hanging out with us here late night, CHGO Studios, After Dark. That was gross.
It was.
We're going to take a breath. We're going to have a Saturday off. And we're going to try again Sunday, noon, Chicago time tip-off.
Yeah.
Y'all Bulls better get your rest tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I want what do they call it when you're like at a boarding school and there's like a bed check or whatever, like a hard curfew. Bulls, you got a curfew tomorrow night. You got a noon Sunday tip off. You got a curfew tomorrow night.
Okay.
Get your head right. get some sleep,
Yeah.
and do a hell of a lot better than whatever the hell you just showed us tonight. Because that was fucking garbage.
Yeah. And you take it easy tonight.
Oh, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'm going to
right.
tie on a few more.
All right.
I'm going to forget this game ever happened.
Okay.
I'm going to have a nice, relaxing off day Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm going to come in, refocus Sunday, ready to go.
Okay. I like hearing that. Let's do that. Game 4. Let's do it for game 4 then.
Let's
all right?
do
Let's
it.
go.
Follow Dave on Twitter at BowBAWL Sports. I'm Bulls_Peck. We are CHGO_Bulls. For everybody here at our studios, we appreciate you, Bulls Nation. Always love that you're checking in with us. We will see you on Sunday,
Yeah.
pregame, game 4. See Red be good.